What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video, your girl is here to bring you another video in my must-have Miss Gag series. This is my series I created inspired by Samantha March's Will I Bite series. I always have her series and the community playlist linked down below, as well as all the Instagram pages I follow to get all this makeup knowledge. And lastly, but certainly not least, I always have all of the items listed and linked down below. Those links will be affiliated links, and there will be an asterisk behind each affiliated link. I will have what's on my face down below if I have enough room in my description box. If I don't, there will be a pinned comment. I did use some Project Pan, but I did use some non-Project Pan. For example, I started off today thinking I was going to do a very subtle look, and so I used my Auric Glow Lust, which is in the shade Axinite, and then this became a thing, which pretty much looks like I've used a full foundation. So anyways, everything will be listed down below. I have been feeling under the weather. That's why I kind of slowed down dramatically at the end of last week when it comes to my uploads. I'm not positive if I will have been able to get an upload on Saturday. I am filming this on Saturday, but it just kind of depends on if I can honestly have enough energy to sit in this chair to film 2 videos today, and I will have plenty of energy. I can sit in my bed and edit, but it all depends on if I can sit in this chair to film 2 different videos today. Regardless though, I am happy to be out of bed. Hopefully whatever is going on, I can move forward. But yeah, anyways, if you're interested in hearing about the new makeup releases, let's just get into it. Alrighty, so I did just want to mention a couple of things that I did pick up. Natasha Denona recently uploaded or kind of found stock for the Metropolis and the Gold, along with pretty much every other limited edition palette that she has pretty much had. I did splurge and make an order to get the Metropolis and 1 lipstick. I've always wanted the lipstick, and I needed like $21 to get free shipping, and I honestly would have preferred to get, you know, the product that I have been wanting instead of having to pay $21. I will say this though, the shipping was extremely fast. I purchased the item sometime last week, I want to say maybe Wednesday, and it came to my house by Friday. So the shipping was extremely fast, which I really do appreciate. Give me 1 second. I actually have the package here, obviously, and I will show you the items. So just to let you guys know, in case it matters, Natasha Denona right now is shipping through FedEx. So when that happens, after a certain price for each package, you do need somebody to sign. So do just be aware of that. And then they also don't ship to PO boxes. So just food for thought. But they have this very generic box which just says Natasha Denona at the top. And they gave me free stuff. Oh, wow. Okay. So I personally picked up, like I said, the Metropolis palette. This was the 1 limited edition palette that I had not actually purchased because it was just too expensive, or the versions that people had available were just too damaged. So I picked this one up. Really happy to get this in my collection. And I like that these are like the small pans, even though it's like the big price tag. I like that. Then, like I said, I got a lipstick, and this is in Sammy. Is that the right shade? I need to go back and look because I feel like this was not the shade that I have been eyeing for a minute. But anyways, this is Sammy, and it looks to be yellow brown undertone type situation. Perfect for me. I really like the compact, all of that. I don't want to swatch it just in case this truly is the wrong color, because I have a feeling I was picked up Nama. I think at least that was the shade that I distinctly remember eyeing the whole time. It looks like they gave me 2 free kind of items in addition to my purchase, which is a extremely small Biba palette, which I don't actually have the Biba. I have been planning to pick her up. I just haven't needed to right now, and there haven't been the perfect sale. So this is the Biba. There are 3 shadows here, which this could be perfect for somebody who just needs like a one and done shadow look, and also has a lighter complexion. So this might go to my friend. And then this is just an eyeshadow, which is in the shade Flamingo. And I don't even know, this looks like clear. So interesting. Oh, it's a matte shade. Flamingo. Like a matte cream. Interesting. Okay. Well, you know, it is what it is. I got those free things. I'll figure out where I'm going to give it. But I probably won't keep them for myself. I just don't. I don't need it. I don't need it. What else? I think that was the only thing that I have actually bought this past week. I do have a mind. So Laura May Beauty showcased that Boxy Charms latest sale that they're having right now is available to people who aren't even members, and I've been wanting to pick up some things that I've heard her kind of rave about, especially because of the mad discount. So I may make an order from there. And like I said, I haven't been feeling the best, so there are a couple of things sitting at my PO box, mainly fragrances, and I think actually the Shroud palette is sitting there as well. So I will get those eventually. I just, like I said, I haven't been feeling the best, so I haven't been pushing myself to do too much. I'm sorry for the delay. Hopefully I put like a timestamp for those who did not want to hear that rambling, but let's for real now get into the new makeup releases. So Copacetic Cosmetics is releasing a new palette. This is called the Haze Palette, and they're releasing it on May 16th. It is very cool tone. It's actually really pretty. I've still yet to try the brand, but I actually kind of like the vibes that this palette is presenting. The big downside for me personally is that there's only 2 mattes. I do love a lot of mattes, but then again, the 2 mattes that are presented very much work with all of the shimmers that are presented in this palette. So very interesting. I don't know how expensive this is going to be. Okay, so this is that it has 1 rich multi-chrome, 5 multi-chromes, 1 duochrome pressed flaky, and 2 velvet mattes. And the palette will have a mirror. Each shade should be depottable, and that this is $50 or $48 after the code, and there's only going to be 200 available. So I really appreciate that they actually said that, to let people know, you know, this is how much we're providing for this. There you go. So interesting. I've not tried this brand yet, but I have heard really good things, and I think a couple of people that I follow have actually done collaborations with them. I think Pam de Replay, I think she did her collaboration with that brand. So maybe in the future, we'll see. There's a lot of things happening in the background for me, to the point where the reality of me moving may be happening quicker than I thought, and actually might be happening, because, like, let's face it, in this housing market, who thought that they would actually be able to move? So who knows? Who knows? Depending on when I get that kind of situation confirmed, I may actually just stop buying makeup, period, because there's no reason for it to go here if I'm moving states or if I'm just moving areas. So we'll see. Haus Labs, they've actually showcased now that they for real are going into Sephora, and this will be happening June 9th. I believe I picked up like 1 set during their initial launch, because I was just hyped that it was Lady Gaga releasing a makeup brand, but I don't even think I ever used any of the products, to be honest. Oh no, I used the gloss. The gloss was actually really good. I think I still have the lip liner. I think that went with that. But like the eye, whatever that came with that set, I didn't use it. I'm pretty sure I decluttered it. So I will see now with this new mindset that I have, if anything that they release is actually going to be beneficial to me, then maybe I'll pick it up. Otherwise, probably not. Have Makeup. So we've gotten quite a bit of updates from this brand. Let me go to the more recent one that I pinned, because I did pin something that had a lot of information. Okay, so they will be launching May 17th on the Have Makeup Beauty website. It does not look like they're going into any retailers as of right now, and they are coming out with a lot of stuff. Honestly, way too much for me with my half energy self to actually come out with or say, but they are coming out with a plethora of liners, face gems, liner brush. They're coming out with a lip trick kit, which I'm assuming are like lip kits, glow powders. They're coming out with a silicone guide, a mist, and tweezers. So it's very interesting. It looks like this brand is kind of just starting off with very basic stuff, but is very well known in this TV show. I've never watched Euphoria. No reason. I just haven't really been into watching TV lately, so it's just not been something that I've done, to be quite honest. But yeah, cool. I'll see what comes of the products, and if any of those products are actually interesting to me. If they are, then I'll pick it up. If they aren't, I won't. Colourpop is coming out with some single shock shadows to celebrate their birthday. And I think this is cute, but as I said in my most recent kind of project pan, I don't even get use out of the one super shock that I've kept in my collection, so it would not make sense for me to pick up any more. So I am personally going to go ahead and pass. Cosmic Brushes is coming out with a new palette, and this is called Serenity. This is a 20 pan eyeshadow palette, and they're slowly sneak peeking it. From this like latest sneak peek, it looks really pretty. It looks to be some greens, purples, blues, maybe even some neutrals in there, because it looks to have like a goldish orangey shade. It looks really pretty. I'll be excited to see kind of the full view of it, to see if it's something that's up my alley or not. Odin's Eye is coming out with a new collection, and this is their Salmon 2 palette collection. I know that Angelica Nikwa said that she's already gotten the palette or the collection. She's already created her looks and she's already done her video. So she will be releasing it this weekend. I believe she's going to release it tomorrow, because that's when they are going to actually show all the products, is tomorrow, the day that I'm recording this, so the day that you guys should be watching this. So I'm excited. It looks like they have some single pan highlighters, another eyeshadow palette, and maybe some gel liners. These all look very, very intriguing. I've really enjoyed the products that I've gotten from Odin's Eye in the past. I have done videos on them, so in case you're interested, feel free to check my channel and search in that little search bar for any of the palettes. I've pretty much gotten the last 2 launches and I've enjoyed everything. So I'll be very excited to see what they're releasing and if it's something that I would get use out of or be interested to try myself. So the new Jurassic Park movie, or Jurassic World movie, is bringing a lot of collaborations with it. China Glaze is doing a collaboration, and these actually look really, really interesting. They're only $7.50 each, and some of the finishes are really what is getting my attention. I've still yet to try this like grainy textured finish in nail polish. I've been really good these last like 2 years with not picking up nearly as much nail polishes as I did previously, and somebody commented on one of my posts asking if I could showcase all of my nail polishes. It's a lot. It's probably somewhere near, if not more than, like eyeshadow palettes. That's how many nail polishes I have, and they're all obscenely disorganized. But when I can like have the energy and have the like gumption to do it, I will do it for you all, because I think it would be helpful, especially because I haven't really been bringing in that many nail polishes, so that you guys can at least see what I have. But just know it's going to take some time and it's going to be an extremely long video. So anyways, I'm interested in at least picking up maybe 1 or 2 of these. Sometimes China Glaze's limited collections do come to Ulta. So if this collection specifically comes to Ulta, I will pick up at least that one textured or grainy textured matte olive green. I'm really interested in that. Some of the other ones I'm not like as interested. They wouldn't be as unique, but that one would look very, very unique. And I also just really like the shade. So I'm looking forward to that. Kylie Ray is coming out with the Universal Translucent Glow Boost Drops. This is not something that I need. I understand the kind of idea of it. Basically, you can take a foundation that you've really enjoyed kind of in your winter and spring shade, and then you can make it perfect, or winter and fall shades, and you can make it perfect for spring and summer. Honestly, as you guys have seen, I am notorious for getting things that are too dark for me. I very rarely do I get shades that are too light for me, unless it's drugstore. I tend to do that a lot because I underestimate what the shade looks like in the bottle. But like high end or kind of indie, if I'm getting like a complexion product, I tend to go too deep. So for me, I need something that'll lighten my foundations, not deepen them. Anyways, for me, I'm gonna pass. I wonder if those NYX Control Drops are still a thing. I know people were using them at one point to mix. I might look into that. Anyways, this is not something that I need, so I'm going to pass, but it is available on their website and Sephora on May 16th. Nabla is also coming out with something new as well, and this should have been showcased by now. Let me go to their website. This is their Angel Allure, and that's all we see. Maybe it's a liquid highlighter? No, okay, so it is a Radiant Plumping Serum Primer, and this is launching on the Nyx Cosmetics website on May 18th. I don't really need something like this, to be honest. Let's see. It is designed to prepare the skin for applying makeup. It is lightly infused with a peachy undertone without any actual color. It blends and adapts to skin tones with a luminous transparency that gives vitality to all complexions, making skin look more healthy and radiant. I feel suspicious about that, because when people say that something is translucent and it's a primer, half the time there's still some form of tint or haze that I find on my complexion. Interesting. I mean, I haven't bought anything in a while from Nyx Cosmetics. I do have a few things and I do enjoy them. I just haven't, that's not a brand that I feel super attached to, if that makes sense. But maybe I don't have very many primers. I do tend to use sometimes this Auric primer, or this Auric Glow Lust as a primer sometimes, depending on the amount of pumps that I use. I get use out of it as a primer, and I've gotten quite a good little dent in it. Anyways, right now I just don't need it. I am happy with my primer situation. I'm happy that I'm reducing the amount of products that I have rather than kind of constantly bringing in more products, but we shall see. We shall see. Kylie Cosmetics. So I've been kind of on and off talking about these products, but this, I finally seen like the finished look, so I just want to kind of conclude this update. So she's coming out with 2 palettes. Both of them are $32 each, or you can get a set for $56. One is the bronze palette, the other is the mauve palette. As I've said before, not something I'm going to pick up, but I just wanted to kind of conclude the updates on that release. Makeup Revolution is coming out with the Shadow Bomb creams. These are £6 or $8 each. It looks like they're coming out with 6 different shades, a variety of colors. I think these are nice. I don't get used out of these types of products. I know I don't. I'm not going to play myself. I don't really reach for my creams. I will reach for even single individual eyeshadows more than cream shadows, unless it's something that I've kind of put in my head. This is my go-to work look, but as it states, I haven't really been wearing makeup to work constantly, so it's not something that I feel would be useful for me to pick up, so I'm not going to do it. City Color Cosmetics is coming out with the 90s Whatever Forever eyeshadow palette, and it seems like the 90s are fully coming back. I mean, with fashion and also in makeup. It's actually quite funny. I am a 90s baby, in case you are interested. The eyeshadow palette is $14. There's also glosses for $4 and the bundle for $15, which is actually really nice. Oh, there's only one gloss, that's why. Okay, that makes sense. For me, it's not anything unique. It's not anything necessary. And because I find that I am picky enough to not really enjoy drugstore as much as anything else that I bring into my collection, I personally am going to pass. Unearthly Cosmetics is showing that they're going to be coming out with volume 2 of something. I don't know what they're coming out with, but I am intrigued. And yeah, I'm intrigued. I would love to see kind of what they're coming out with. They've been sneak peeking quite a bit of things. They also seem to be looking for content creators. Anyways, they also still have a lot of their things on 50% off, and all you have to do is type in goodbye, and it ends on May 31st. So I would say go ahead and hit goodbye if there's some. Okay, so I was slightly cut off, but I was saying what I would do is create a cart of Unearthly Cosmetics, and if there's something that you've wanted to maybe pick up, then type in goodbye in the kind of code section to see if it's available for you to get a discount off. I feel like that is always a good thing. Give Beauty, they seem to be launching some new products, or sneak peeking them at least, based on Gwen Stefani's, I guess, pictures on Instagram, or maybe her stories. I don't really know. It looks like there may be like an eyeliner or something. There's some lashes, and maybe some other things. Intriguing. I still have yet to try the brand, mainly because nothing that they have released have really been eye-catching for me in this moment. From what I've heard though, the products have very good quality, so I feel like once they drop something that actually catches my attention, then I'll probably try the brand. Danessa Myricks has come out with her Pride collaboration, or her Pride product, and this is called Pride, and this is her Infinite Chrome Flakes, and this is literally a rainbow colored flake. It will be available at Sephora on the 17th, and it's already available at her website. From what everybody can tell, she hasn't really voiced kind of how she's going to be, you know, providing, you know, maybe proceeds to such and such or whatever. Let's see. Danessa Myricks will be donating a portion of all Pride Infinite Chrome Flake proceeds between the months of May and June 2022 to the Center of Black Equality as an effort to continue to push forward the mission of equality for all. We at DBM hope for a world where LGBTQIA plus community has safe places, equal opportunities, and no longer has to operate within structures that are working against them. We hope this humble contribution serves as a tool towards establishing social, economic, and individual equality. And then they further link the brand or the business or the organization that they will be providing the situation to, or the donation to. I'm very happy that they are at least voicing that they will be doing a donation. I know a lot of people probably would have preferred hearing like a percentage or a blanket number, but you know, for me, at least being that much honest to your audience and to your consumer base is nice. I've not tried that formula from Danessa Myricks, but who knows, I may in the future. Sigma Beauty is doing a collaboration with Samantha Ravindal for a brush set, and this brush set looks beautiful. I love everything about it. I love the fact that Samantha Ravindal thought about, you know, the materials that the products will actually be shipped in, all of that and anything in between. I truly, truly appreciate it. But I have a lot of brushes. I have done declutters of brushes, and every time I do a declutter, I say I'm not going to buy full-on brush sets, and I still am going to hold myself to that. There have been a couple of brush sets that I've been wanting 1 or 2 brushes from. And like the ones from BK Beauty, they've been broken down where you can buy individual brushes. And I was going to buy some of those brushes, but I ended up kind of saying, no, wait. And I do still want some of them. I just had to wait because of financial reasons. And same with this collection. I would love to buy 1 or 2 products, but I just don't need everything. I don't use fan brushes, so that's an out. The other brush I think is like her highlighter brush too as well. Some of these bigger brushes, like the face brushes, I just don't need. I would love to pick up pretty much every one of the eye brushes though, but because they currently aren't available in singles, I will not be picking anything up from this. Also, I don't know if I'll be able to find a picture, but if I can, I will. Sigma also has early access to their single compact highlighters, blushes, and bronzers. I made a cart yesterday, and then like life was just very steep yesterday for me, and I didn't end up pulling the trigger, which I am slightly annoyed with, because I was gonna get an eyeshadow palette for like 25% off, and I was gonna finally try Sigma Beauty's eyeshadow formula, but now that that promotion is gone, I'm gonna have to take that out my cart. I just can't afford it right now. Anyways, so I will be picking up a blush, a bronzer, and a highlighter through an early access link. I don't particularly have a link, but pretty much if you know any YouTuber that you follow that gets Sigma PR, they have a link. So just go between their community post or some of their more recent videos. I'm sure they would have posted their early access link. That is what I'm doing. I just want to be able to get it, and I would love to try and kind of do that like chic indie roundup, including these products as well. So I will be getting 1 of each, and I think you also get a discount of 25% off if you do get 1 of each. And there is a code. If I can find all that information, I will put it on the screen and down below for you all. But like I said, Angelica Nequist, Kelly Gooch, Karen Harris, Britt Clark, all of those girls, they all have coupon codes that they've made available, so just check their social media. Viseart is coming out with some new petite palettes. These are in their 4 pans, and I think these are cute. If I had to say, like, if I had an unlimited budget and I could just pick up any one, I would pick up the pistachio one. That one looks really, really pretty. I like the contrast between that peach and the lime green with the two shimmers. That said, it doesn't look like something that would actually bring any value to my collection. I think I could do that with what I already have, so I'm not going to pick it up. I also was not able to find a picture, but I do know that they also came out with blush duos, so I will try and find a picture of that, maybe going to a website or so. The blush duos look really, really pretty. I know they have like a coral orangey blush duo that is Calling My Name. I don't know how expensive it is, but I'm sure it's obscenely expensive, but that's really pretty. And then they also have the two bronzers. From what I can tell, this is the bronzer range that they've been trying to discontinue for a minute. Yes, they only have 2 shades, but I think they're trying to discontinue it because of that, and or maybe to reformulate. I don't really know, because they originally had blushes too, but they're now presenting them in this new packaging, so who knows. Either way, I don't think I'm gonna pick anything up from any of these ranges, but I just wanted to make that stuff I just wanted you guys to be aware of it, honestly. Benefit is coming out with a couple new face products, which I'm very happy for. Benefit doesn't come out with a lot, but when they do, I feel like it does resonate with certain people. So these are all blushes, and they're coming out with the Peachy Golden Peach Blush, the Moon Rich Berry Blush, the Java Rich Mocha Blush, and the Crystal Strawberry Pink Blush. And based on what I can see of these products in their packaging, the only one that's actually going to show up on me is the Crystal Strawberry Peach Pink Blush. I don't wear a lot of pink blush, but I do on occasion, specifically when I actually throw on pink eyeshadow. I just find that, you know, full on pink works, but I would love to see if this has like a shimmery aspect to it. I do enjoy Benefit products. I just haven't really extended the range to be accessible for me in the grand scheme of things. But I am interested in getting some more information on this collection, seeing if it's something that'll work for me or not. It is not yet available, but it is coming soon to their website and retailers. Urban Decay is coming out with some more of these kind of mini eyeshadow palettes, and there are 3 different kind of ranges or shades of this palette. They're coming out with Sin, Foxy, and Half Baked. From what I can see, nothing is fully intriguing to me, and that's coming from somebody who has been buying up neutral eyeshadow palettes left and right, but these aren't intriguing. They're not interesting. These other neutral palettes to me have been really interesting, whether they've been super neutral where it's all browns, or whether there's been a splash of like pinks, whether there's been a splash of greens. I've been interested in those palettes. I'm just not interested in any of these. So it's going to be a pass for me. But if you're interested, they're going to be available on the Urban Decay website on May 20th. Uma Beauty is coming out with something. It is online only, and it is just a set where you can get their foundation and their concealers together. No, I'm sorry. No, their concealers and their foundations are being repackaged. And I guess based on the packaging, you can see which concealer matches the foundation in like the range, because I know they had like ranges at one point or something to that effect. It's cute. There are 19 shades of their concealer. There are 51 shades of their foundation. All of that will be available on the 20th of May, and this will be available online at Ulta, Morphe, Nordstrom, and other retailers, as well as of course their website. Kiko is coming out with another collection, and this is their Festival Glow collection, where they have highlighters, bronzers, single eyeshadows, quads, liquid highlighters, lipsticks, and blushes, with, you know, probably even more stuff because it's Kiko. When it comes to Kiko, they're a brand that I would like to try, but I just feel like they don't want me to try it. Based on the stuff that they are providing, it's just not inclusive, and it's that simple. There are plenty of other brands, as you guys have heard me talk about today, that I'm interested in trying one thing or another, and so I just don't feel the need to kind of force it when it comes to Kiko. Give Me Glow is coming out with some products. They're coming out with loose pigments or micro glitters for $9. They're also coming out with something called Dragon Blood for $24, and then there's a Vault for $80. I did just recently pick up some stuff from Give Me Glow, and some things I'm enjoying, some things I'm not. There will be kind of a roundup. If I can sit here, like I said, I will do that roundup and try and upload it tomorrow, or I will have tried to upload it today or yesterday, the day you guys are seeing this, but it just depends. It depends. But otherwise, I will get it up next week, definitely. But as that said, none of those products is something that I would be interested in. I don't get a lot of use out of loose products, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass. Something that just popped up before I sat down, and I'm actually really excited about this. Supergoop is coming out with a lip sheer SPF product, and this is something that I've been wanting to kind of bring into my routine. I've been doing really well with my skincare and my sunscreen. I do want to try and get like a sprayable sunscreen, because I think that will add value to, once I've already put sunscreen on after I leave my house, if I put it like in my locker at work or in my purse that I take with me every day, I can then kind of reapply, because you are supposed to reapply sunscreen, and I do want to continue to kind of combat any potential problems that being outside would be. So I am interested in sprayable sunscreen, and I'm also interested in like a lip balm sunscreen. I was going to try it from Winnie Harlow. I think that's her name. I was going to try it from her brand, but now that it's from a brand that I already know and love, I may just try it from there. And this product is $22. I like that it's in a lip balm packaging. I like that it's clear, so you can always put something else on top of it, or use this to kind of coat on top of like a liquid lipstick or anything like that. So I just like everything about that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the final product that I have that I want to talk about. There are quite a few things that I also am like just intrigued by this week. I don't know if I'm gonna really pick up anything. If anything, I think I might pick up the lip balm. That is something that I can justify picking up right now. It's not something that would be a replication of something that I already have in my collection, and it would be useful, especially going into the summer as we are in spring, although in my area it has been extremely rainy and extremely overcast these past couple of weeks. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, check out down below if you're interested in what is on my face, if you want to see links to anything or anything and anything between that. Hopefully I had the energy to upload my video on Saturday. Like I said, otherwise you will see my roundup of cheek products, lip products, all of that stuff. Next week I will try and at least film it today, if not upload it and edit it today. But yeah, anyways, I will see you guys in my next one, which will be next week. I don't really know. It depends on how I'm feeling. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.